guys, and welcome back to some more Survival of the Yoshi. As I said in the last episode, hey, can't remember what we called you. The only name that springs to mind is Hitler, but I don't believe that's right, so I'm not gonna really call it that. Anyway, yeah, last episode I said that we weren't gonna go down caving, we were gonna take a little break, and I've decked out my inventory for what I want to be doing today. In fact, actually, I can do a bit more as well. Do we have any bones? Yes, we do. We actually have quite a lot. Right, so, as you can see, I have one of each type of sapling. And I got a mixture of those from collecting them from trees, going back to some old bases, picking them up there. And then we had, I think, like an oak and maybe a birch in the chests here. So, just got all of those. And I had some cobblestone. I still have it with me. Well, we're not actually going to use it, but we are going to be making a tree farm, because some issue that has been coming up quite a lot in this area of the water base is that when we do need some wood, there's really not that much around aside from that tree there that we planted ourselves anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start digging out the sand here and build one like recessed a little bit into the sand, and hopefully it'll look nice. And it'll be a fun time. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, the reason I said I had cobblestone, but I'm not going to use it, was originally I was just going to make a fenced off kind of area with it. And then place the trees in there. And I thought, you know what? No, I want to make it look nice. And this is my attempt at doing that. Will it actually look nice? I don't know. Find out on the next episode of Survival of the Yoshi. Except you probably won't, because we'll be done with it today, I'm guessing. But still, I'm hoping it will look nice. I'm going to do my best. I don't always make things look good in Minecraft. I don't know why. It's a skill that apparently I seem to lack. It kind of sucks that I do. I mean, people can recreate, like, castles and shit in Minecraft, and then I'm just there like, hey, Mom, I built a dirt house! Yeah, it's great. It's not great. I don't know how people do that. But I think I can, on occasion, I'm not saying all the time, I think on occasion I can make things look nice. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today. It'll be a simplistic design with a little bit of Mozart in there. Mozart actually doesn't come into it at all. It was the only person I could think of that came to the idea. Again, without saying Hitler. For some reason I've got Hitler on the brain today. Not a good person to have on the mind. Probably getting some negative thoughts through there. I mean, you know, he didn't do the greatest of things in the world, but I ain't gonna judge. Actually, no, when it comes to Hitler, I think I'm probably gonna judge. Hitler, you were a pretty shitty guy, and I don't know how you made it into my video today, but hi, how you doing? Probably go die, something like that. It's all good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was the sheep's name? Because we captured that sheep, like, the first day we got the water base. I remember putting it in there and calling it something. And then I have this very faint memory of talking about how I'm oppressing it by putting it in that room, which is probably why Hitler came to mind or something. But I have no idea what we called it. We probably called it something really kind and sweet, like Bobby Joe. Or Bobby Joe. The kindest and sweetest name I could think of today, apparently. We probably called it something like that, and now it's been transformed into Hitler, which isn't a great change, but, I don't know, you manage with what you have to, you know. Sometimes you can't change everything. Sometimes you gotta build tricky things in Minecraft. Sometimes you gotta call sheep Hitler. It's not a choice. It's a lifestyle. That doesn't make any sense. Right, anyway, this is my tree farm. I want to have every kind of tree in here, and then just get whatever kind of wood we need at whatever time we need. So it's super uber efficient. But I don't think I'm going to go with having like an order of trees. Because I think I tried that with... Wait, was it the jungle base? I definitely tried that somewhere in Survival of the Yoshi. And I'm thinking about it. I can't remember where we did it. It might have something to do with the fact that I haven't been to the jungle base for quite a while, and the tree farm was a really old thing as well. I think it was around the back of the mountain or something, right? I don't even know why I'm discussing this with you, because it was a very long time ago, and this series probably has gained a lot new viewers since then as well. Well, it has, so, I mean, you guys probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, we had one, and we tried to make a pattern with the trees, and it really didn't work, so this time I've just kind of in my mind said, screw it, we are going to put trees wherever we want, run out of shovels really quickly, apparently. I don't want to keep making these. It's annoying. And just kind of put them down completely randomly, and then we'll get some of them grow today because I have got some bones, which is great. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, shovel. Okay. Do I have another one? No, I don't. Oh, that's great. He says sarcastically. Right, hold on. Oh, well, there's some iron. I didn't realize I had that in there. In fact, I didn't even mean to click on the furnace, so it's kind of a nice surprise there. Sweet. Okay. Let's make a couple more, actually, just so we don't run out again, because it's probably going to happen. And then we'll put that back in there. We got another whole stack of 64. Oh, baby, that's good. We are rolling in the coal right now. That's what I like to see. And let's get some food in our belly. Speaking of which, it is... It's like 6 a.m. and I've just realized how hungry I am and none of the stores are open. It sucks. I live in a city, right? I live directly in a city. Like, I am one street away from the main area, okay? So, you would think that all of the stores are either 24 hours or they open at like 5 a.m. and close at 3 a.m. or something like that. No, they all close at about 10 p.m. and open at 11 in the morning. And it sucks. Don't know why UK stores do that. Because whenever I go over to America, then it's just stacks on decks of opening times. Stacks on decks of opening times, does that make any sense? I don't think it does. Oh, damn. But, oh, it's so nice. I miss it. And then I have to wait all the time to get McDonald's. And I suck. Because I'm really hungry. Oh, McDonald's, I need to quit you. Right, well, I'm gonna... This is getting arduous on the sand digging area. So I'm going to finish cutting down all of this. It's not even cutting, it's digging, molding, whatever you want to call it, down all of this area of sand. This is going to be replaced with some dirt. So now that you actually know what's going to go in here, I'll place that down off camera as well. And then when we come back, we will start placing down some of these trees that we have, growing them, and seeing what we get. And now for the big reveal, which is not a big reveal, it's actually just a big area of dirt. But it looks nice. Just pretend it looks really nice. Didn't turn out crappy at all. Let's kill a spider because we can. There is one idea I have as well, though, before we do start planting the trees. I got these different pieces of wood, and you may be wondering why I made this kind of area here. I'm actually just going to make a nice little walkway into the tree farm here. Just like that. And then... How are we going to do this? Let me see. I do want to place down, like, a walkway eventually that will come over here. That will lead, probably just connecting into that one, so we'll have to somehow redo the shoreline here. Because we got the reeds, and I swear they look greener than normal. Is that a 1.7.2 thing that I hadn't noticed yet? They look greener. I like it. It looks Yoshi-like. Yeah, it's good. But I'm going to make, like, an archway here. Kind of like it's a vineyard or something, except instead of grapes, it's trees. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Nothing I say really makes any sense, but you guys just go along with it. And for that, I am grateful. Let's take this off as well, and that's going to fully screw up. Okay, there we go. And then there's that. And then we take the top one off, and actually, it looks shitty. Yeah! I thought that would somehow improve it, but, I mean, I warned you earlier in the episode, I have no building design skill whatsoever, but I think it looks manageable. Let's just pretend that it's okay. We can manage, kind of, almost, possibly. Anyway, let's make a bunch of bone meal there as well, and then let's just plant these down. So I'm going to plant them all kind of far away from each other, just so they don't interfere at all. And then we'll figure out if we do want an order later on in the tree building farming process kind of thing. I don't know if I'm going to work on this again next episode. Not quite sure. Well, that's a good... Oh, no. What? Jesus! That's a tall tree right there. Oh, wow, my God. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to work on the tree farming process next episode, or there's other stuff we can do, and that one has merged, and there's a little walkway. I like it. It's interesting. We'll just see what happens, see what we're feeling like when it comes to survival. But there is still a bunch of stuff we could do in this, I think. You know, obviously we can order a bunch of these trees and keep on expanding the farm. I would love to, like, double the size of this soon as well, so everything is more efficient. I feel like this one's not going to grow. We'll try it a couple more times. Yeah, that one's not going to grow, because I think it's too close to that tree, so let's just place it over here. Try again. No? Nothing? Are you the stubborn one? Which one are you? You're the dark oak sapling. You're the dark sheep of the family. That's what it is. Tell you what, let's move it kind of more center-ish. That's not near the wall as well. If that doesn't grow now for some reason, then... And we used our bone meal, so we might as well just leave it there. But there is no reason that shouldn't. Does that have to have, like, special conditions that I'm not aware of? Could possibly be that. But, I don't know. That's something. Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this episode off here. So, there you go. There is a tree farm. And now that we have that, every single tree that we will need will be a lot more accessible for the water base, which is something we've needed for quite a while, actually. So, that will really help us, I think, in the long run, expand this whole base soon as well. Because I think that's the next step I want to take, probably, is maybe add another room on here. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I could do with another room. Maybe as a proper chest room, actually. That would be a good idea. And then we'll see where we go from there. So, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Survival of the Yoshi. If you did, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you laters. Bye, guys.